Thank you, Imadi sir, Sabnet sir, respected West Zone Council, and my friend Dr. Abhijit for giving me this opportunity to talk on various cashless available and experience. Well, I have here to disclose that I am a clinician and a neurosurgeon, and the finances is supposed to be looked after by the billing department. There is no association with any policy, any company, and there is no intent to promote or demote anybody. And these observations vary across the hospitals, patients, cities, and this draft has no medical legal significance. Well, when Dr. Abhijit asked me to talk on cashless, first thought which came to my mind was none of my business. Why? Why I should talk? But then I realized, yes, it is about talking about business. And at the end of my story, I may sound good, I may sound bad. I apologize for that. But here I'm not to answer, here I'm to question. So cashless, we all know that these are healthcare facilities which don't take any upfront payment from the patient. And these are at hospitals which are impaneled on the cashless network. Pre-authorization is required and they are faster claim processing. Well, the criteria for getting empanelment for a hospital is that they should have a robust and a good infrastructure. Minimum bed strength is required. The requirements vary from hospital to hospital. But good part is that these hospitals should have good standards, fire NOC, medical legal, biomedical waste disposal, etc. And preferably the hospitals with better standards have got better empanelment. Well, what is good and what is bad? There is always good something and bad something. Definitely assures the patient of quality health care because the hospitals have got good standards. Patient doesn't have to pay from his own pocket, and that is where the patient prefers that, oh, I don't have to pay upfront. And the benefit to the doctor and the hospital is that payment is from the company and not we don't have to really talk with the patient. And in a way directs more number of OPDs, more number of operating procedures, and it also serves as a tool of marketing. Well, cashless comes as open packages and PPN, that is preferred provider network packages, and there are GIPSA, that is the 4 or 5 government companies, and there are multiple insurance companies. But now, all that glitters is not gold, and every patient is different, we believe, but yes, every cashless company is also different. So what are the gray zones? The disadvantages to the patient. All cashless companies don't cover all urology procedures, number one. The packages vary as per the company, the TPA, the policy amount insured, corporate or individual tie-up, the hospital and the city as well. Few companies don't pay for RIRS, niche therapy for BPH, robotics. They still consider RIRS as an advanced procedure. The equipment charges are not payable. Laser fiber, bipolar, robotics, etc. The disposables. Which urology procedure can be done without a gloves and catheter and a Eurobag? Why? Why they don't pay for it? And the provision for complications, ancillary procedures is limited. Disadvantages to the hospitals and the doctors. They are not available at all hospitals. Low, and I must say sometimes even pathetic packages. Payment to the hospital is delayed and variable. Despite initial approval, final payment doesn't come to what it was promised, and what is deducted actually costs to the doctor's pocket. Packages are not revised regularly. This is my own patient where I had applied for a RIRS, and in the initial estimate and the approval, what came was RIRS is not payable and we will pay you only what is payable as per the PCNL package. This is a patient whom I planned for a robotic radical prostatectomy, and when we sent the initial approval this patient had a 75 lakh rupees policy. He was an ex-employee of a national insurance company, and in the initial approval only they bluntly refused to pay for almost 1,58,000 rupees. See, any patient is not ready to pay 1,58,000 rupees from his own pocket in which he has got such a handsome policy. So why is it not payable? A few data of my own patients where RIRs and few of the procedures, ultimately the patients had to end up paying a lot of money from their own pocket. And it was usually the thing that the government insurance companies didn't pay as much was expected. Private insurance companies paid to quite a considerable extent. So, message to all the companies, the cashless companies, I really want to ask them, or really want to tell them, we doctors don't sell health. We don't treat our patients as per the medical policy. We don't treat him what will be paid and what will be deducted. So medicine is a relation and bond between the doctor, between the hospital, and between the patient. Non-approval many times leads to friction between the doctor, patient, the hospital. And this is what sometimes, even after doing a fantastic surgery, even after treating the patient as your own family, this is what sometimes the patient really starts staring us. So, quality of healthcare shouldn't get affected. Trust between the patient, hospital, and the doctor shouldn't get torn just because it's not approved. To finally conclude, cashless facility can be either like a fixed lunch, can be like an a la carte, but whatever it is, there is nothing like a free lunch. Not for the patient, not for the doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ravi.